Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Always ready to dig into something interesting.
Today we're tackling the millionaire mindset.
Sounds a bit flashy, doesn't it?
Yeah, but hold your horses. We're not just talking about yachts and private jets.
Right. It's more about a way of thinking, a framework for success, really in any area of life, not just money.
Exactly. We're pulling from pasted text for this. It outlines some super interesting principles.
Yeah, and whether you're aiming for, I don't know, financial independence or just want to learn a new skill, there's something in here for everyone.
Definitely. Okay, so pasted text starts off with this story about a self-made millionaire. Started with absolutely nothing.
Yeah, no fancy education, no trust fund, just pure grit and a vision.
And they built it all from the ground up. That's got to be inspiring, right?
It is. It shows you like the power of this mindset, seeing possibility where others see only limitations.
You know, that reminds me of something I read about Oprah Winfrey. She faced a ton of adversity early on, but never lost sight of her goals.
Exactly. This millionaire mindset isn't just some feel-good concept. It's got real-world examples to back it up.
Okay, so let's get specific. Pasted text talked about SMART goals, which we've all probably heard of.
Maybe, but it's always good to refresh, right?
Mhm.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound.
Right, your roadmap. Breaking down those big, audacious dreams into manageable steps.
Yeah, instead of just saying, I want to be rich, a millionaire mindset would be like, okay, what does rich even mean to me? How much money do I need and by when?
And then you make a plan. Concrete actions, daily, weekly, monthly, to get you there.
Exactly. It's all about taking action.
Okay, but what about all this positive thinking stuff? Isn't that a bit, I don't know, oversimplified? Life throws curveballs.
Totally. And pasted text isn't saying to ignore problems or pretend everything's perfect.
Right, because it's not.
It's more about a constructive mindset, focus on solutions instead of dwelling on the negative.
So reframing challenges as opportunity.
Exactly. Instead of why me, it's what can I learn from this?
So it's less about blind optimism, more about resilience.
Yeah, a resilient attitude. And speaking of resilience, let's talk about continuous learning. The world's changing so fast these days.
It's crazy, right? Adapting and learning new things is more important than ever.
My thoughts exactly. And pasted text really highlights this. Millionaires are like sponges, always absorbing new knowledge and skills.
It's like that saying, the moment you stop learning, you start becoming irrelevant.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And they invest in themselves through books, courses, mentorships, just staying curious about the world.
So we've got our goals, the right attitude, and we're lifelong learners. How do we actually put it all together?
That's where discipline and focus come in. Millionaires are masters of prioritization.
Right. They know what tasks are truly important
Yeah,
and how to, block out the noise.
exactly. Eliminate distractions, laser focus on their objectives, which, let's be real, is tough these days.
Yeah, with all the pings and notifications, staying focused is a real challenge.
It is. That's why being intentional about your time is so important.
Right. Take control of your schedule instead of letting it control you.
Pasted text recommends a technique called time blocking. Ever tried that?
Actually, yeah, I've dabbled in time blocking.
Yeah.
Especially helpful on those crazy busy days. Forces you to prioritize and, be realistic about what you can actually get done.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about something that often gets a bad rap, risk management. A lot of people think millionaires are just reckless gamblers.
But it's not about being reckless.
No, it's strategic. Millionaires, they weigh the potential rewards against the risks.
Law.
Only take action when the odds are in their favor.
Calculated decision making. And that's applicable to, everyday life, not just business.
Right. Even something as simple as choosing a new restaurant, there's risks involved.
Exactly. What if the food is terrible? Or the service is slow? There are always potential downsides to consider.
Exactly. It's all about assessing the consequences and making smart choices. Okay, let's move on to networking. I know this can be a bit intimidating for some people.
Oh yeah, I used to hate the idea of networking. Felt so forced and fake.
I get it. But think of it this way. Building genuine relationships with people who can offer support, insights, maybe even share your interests.
Okay, so less about collecting business cards, more about finding people who can help you grow and vice versa.
Right, mutual benefit. Everyone has a network, even if they don't realize it. It's about how you leverage those connections.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, there's this principle in pasted text that I find really inspiring. Value creation.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. Millionaires, they're not just chasing money. They're driven by solving problems, offering something valuable to the world.
So making a positive impact.
Exactly. It's about finding a need and fulfilling it. That's where true fulfillment lies, aligning your work with your passions.
Now, speaking of values, pasted text also stresses financial literacy.
Yeah, and this is more than just balancing your checkbook. It's understanding how money works, how to invest wisely, plan for the future.
It's about being in control of your finances, right? Instead of feeling like they control you.
Right, taking ownership. No matter your income level, financial literacy is key. And another crucial aspect, gratitude and giving back.
Ah, yes. Millionaires, they tend to be grateful for their success. And they feel a responsibility to, give back.
Yeah, but this doesn't have to be about huge donations or anything like that.
Right. It could be volunteering, supporting a local charity, even small acts of kindness.
Exactly. It's about making a difference in whatever way you can.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. Goals, positivity, learning, discipline, risk, networking, value, finances, gratitude. Anything else we're missing?
Oh, one big one, pasted text makes it clear that none of this matters if you're neglecting yourself.
Health and well-being.
Yes. Millionaires, they prioritize their physical and mental health, exercise, healthy habits, stress management.
Makes sense. What's the point of all this success if you don't have the energy to enjoy it?
Right, it's all interconnected. So to wrap things up, this millionaire mindset is a pretty holistic approach to life.
Yeah, it's not just about money. It's about goals, mindset, continuous growth, giving back, taking care of yourself. It's a recipe for success, however you define it.
And as we wrap up this deep dive, I'd love to leave you with this. What's one area where you could apply a millionaire mindset principle today? What small step can you take to move closer to your goals?
Something to think about. And on that note, we'll wrap up for today. Keep those millionaire mindsets engaged, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.